Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 1540 North Church Street here in Portland. We're located at the front of the house. We're about 4 or 5 feet in. The best vantage or reference point here is this tree. It's about 3 feet behind the maple tree here. Anyway, we have a 4-inch 3034 PVC clean out. We're going to use our point of access and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We do have water currently running, and off we go. We're gonna zero out right here where we actually Y into the sewer line. So unfortunately, this clean out is a directional type. It forces you one way. And then we're dropping right back into old concrete pipe here. But there's no clean out. As far as I can tell, there does not appear to be an actual clean out access either in the crawl space or at the foundation wall. So this doesn't allow you to run backwards, and I spent about an hour out here yesterday looking for another clean out. It does not appear, unless it's buried way under the vapor barrier, there's a clean out in the crawl, and I don't see one just outside the foundation wall. I've done a lot of probing around out there. It's not to say there isn't one, but it's not one that it's terribly easy to find. Anyway, and pretty much every joint we've gone past here in the concrete pipe is shot with roots, and the concrete is in very, very rough condition. And then we transition here over to 3034 PVC pipe. We'll locate that. That's probably at the street curb. It would appear the city has probably updated their end of the sewer line. And then here is our main lateral connection at 38 feet. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the camera back and locate the transition. That'll tell us both where the line, what main the line is going out to, as well as if you have any updated pipe within the homeowner's responsibility. I think the city probably started right at the curb, which is where they take responsibility for the line. Alright, so I moved the camera around a little bit while it was paused. I pulled back to the transition, located that. That is right at the street curb, so all of the old pipe here is in homeowner responsibility, all from the curb back to the house. And then the street portion of the line has been updated. And for good reason. I mean, a line this age is just, it's ready for update at this point. You've got heavy aggregate rock showing through and root intrusions through every single pipe joint. So I'm going to mark and locate from the curb back to the clean out access here. Again, I can't go backwards on this clean out. There was a bunch of updating that was done interior, and it looks like some exterior. A clean out should have been installed so that you can actually service the line from the outside. Right now, I don't know if you even have a clean out that you can go backwards with, but I can inspect the pipe going back to the house. So what I'm going to recommend here is a full update to the exterior sewer line. That's everything from the foundation wall out to the street curb. By my estimation, there's roughly 20 feet or so. If the line exits the right side of the house and comes up the right side rather than going straight out the front, you've got probably about 20 feet or so, 25 feet of pipe between the clean out access and the foundation wall of the home. So in total, you'd have roughly 45, 50 feet of pipe here to update. But what I don't know is if there was an update done between the foundation and this clean out access. That's the part I can't tell you. So I'm going to recommend a full update to the exterior line here. Obviously, if updating has been done, and it can be proven to you with a video recording of that sewer line, that's great. Otherwise, I'd recommend the entire line outside here be updated. If you've got original concrete going back to the foundation wall, it's going to look exactly like this stuff here. So I put a marking here at the street curb. We're right around, I'm getting between 6'10" and 7 feet deep here. I've just put a white line at the curb saying 7 feet. Now, if the entirety of the sewer line going, again, I can't go backwards, but if it looks similar to this and drains proper, has good slope and grade anyway, you could look into an epoxy liner system that's trenchless. But if the pipe going back towards the house has a bunch of offsets and bellies and stuff in it, I don't recommend doing the liner, just a traditional repair. There's another marking right where the front yard meets the sidewalk area. I'm using white paint to locate. Now, the vast majority of the joints in here do have roots coming through them. Not all of them are huge roots. I don't know if this has been cut or drain cleaned either. Either way, the concrete pipe here is ready for update. It's past its prime. I've got everything marked up to about just a few feet into this concrete. Once I get back here further, my camera is pitched so hard, bent in the pipe, I can't really get a locate I'm comfortable putting down on the ground. And I think your line here, more than likely, we're tying into 6-inch diameter pipe. That's what that appears to be. We're in a 4-inch clean out, but generally, especially old homes in this part of town, are almost always 6-inch pipe out to the main. So we'll call it 4-inch clean out, but 6-inch main line. Again, I recommend everything be updated from the foundation wall out to the main lateral connection. That's assuming that the pipe going back towards the home is unupdated and original concrete like this stuff is here. So if it's been updated, I would recommend getting a video of it actually functioning and flowing, so that you know the pipe between here and the house looks good and drains proper. But everything from here out, at the very least, I would recommend be updated. And the depths there range up, getting around 7 feet deep at the curb. Once I get up to the top here by the tree and the clean out, your depth's going to be closer to probably 12 feet. You got a lot of ground built up here. After any repair work is done, I highly recommend rescoping the sewer line to check the repair work. I also highly recommend, if there's not a clean out, I would recommend it be uncovered, but a two-way clean out be installed on the exterior so you can service the entire line from the outside. You don't have to go pull toilets and stuff if you have to drain clean the line. As far as flow goes, the concrete pipe does have good slope and grade and would be a good candidate for an epoxy liner. But that's, again, assuming that the pipe going back towards the home is in the same circumstance. Either it's updated or has good slope to it that can also be lined. If it doesn't look good, I wouldn't recommend going that route. I'd just do a traditional repair.